The escape from custody of Nadeem Anjarwalla, one of the two Binance executives being detained for alleged complicity of the company in money laundering and terrorism financing, is not going down well with lawmakers. They believe that the ability of Kenya's police to rearrest Nadeem with plans to extradite him to face charges in Nigeria cast aspersions on national security.
Further worried that the escape of the Binance executive from the office of the National Security Advisor using a smuggled passport is, to say the least, most disappointing, embarrassing, and disturbing as it portrays the porosity of the security architecture of the country to the world.
This motion is referred to the Committees on Financial Crimes, National Security and Intelligence, Interior and Police.
Lawmakers also expressed worry over periodic attacks on schools in the country and the effect on school enrollment. The House therefore mandated its relevant security committees to interface with all security chiefs with a view to identify how best to secure schools and proffer lasting solutions to various security challenges in the country.
The fear of attacks has stopped many children from ever attending school again. Mr. Speaker, mandate schools to engage the services of private security outfits to complement the efforts of the security agencies in securing the schools.
The Chief of Defense Staff established a functional operational military base in Omala local government area of Kogi State for rapid response to the incessant herdsmen attack in the local government area.
Meanwhile, an ad hoc committee was constituted to investigate the death of a 4-year-old boy, Miguel Ovoke, a pupil of Brick Hall School, Abuja.
The young innocent child was reported dead under suspicious circumstances, which the school was unable to explain up to date. Worded that the parents of this deceased boy suspects a cover-up.
Lawmakers urged the Federal Ministry of Education to expedite the disbursement of stipends owed students studying overseas under the federal government's bilateral educational agreement scholarship.
Such neglect may cause our vulnerable students to stray into unwanted vices.
31 bills passed first reading at Wednesday's plenary, including the Joint Admissions and Matriculations Board Act Amendment Bill 2024. From the National Assembly, Mitaire Ikben, NTA News.
In other news, the Minister of Interior, Olubunmi Tunji Ojo, says the federal government is working towards the provision of conducive environment for inmates by building modern correctional centers with facilities that will add value to their lives. The minister said this at a meeting with the Senate Committee on Interior over the recent Suleja prison collapse. National Assembly correspondent Isa Mohammed has more.
Suleja Correctional Center was built in 1914 with capacity for 200 inmates, but it has been overstretched to more than 400. Following the incessant prison breaks across the country and the most recent, the Suleja incident, Senate Committee on Interior invites the Minister and Comptroller General of Nigerian Correctional Service for the way forward.
And we also discussed about solutions in terms of making sure that this doesn't happen again. And I can tell you the federal government is in control of this. Everything is under control. And President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is actually putting in everything through the Ministry of Interior and the Nigerian Correctional Service to make sure that there's no reoccurrence, and we have a correctional center. We have a correctional center that is safe for all inmates.
Committee members unanimously agree that the agency needs more funding to meet global best practices.
The good news is that they have what it takes to retract them, and they have already rearrested some of them, and the effort is ongoing. We are satisfied, very satisfied with the minister's briefing. I believe he's doing what needs to be done. But going forward, we have to do what we have to do to appropriate more resources to modernize our prisons. They are made to be correctional.
The meeting that later entered into closed door also discussed overcrowding and awaiting trial inmates.